As the calendar turns towards fall, it's natural to think about the young people in our lives heading back to school. With that in mind, we wanted to spend a few minutes talking about the new and improved 529 plan. The Secure Act made some significant changes and alter how these accounts can be used. That's all coming up right now. Hello, welcome back to Wealth Wednesday. It's our bi-weekly show to help you make better decisions about money. If you'd like to catch up on past episodes, check out our YouTube channel. That's at Commonwealth Financial. And you can also find those on our website. That is cfswv.com. 529s can be an effective tool to help you save money for those future education costs. Now, there's a new twist that makes them even more appealing. Today, I'm joined by a newer face here on Wealth Wednesday. It's CFP Pro Tyler Brodigan, who's in our Wheeling office. Tyler, welcome to the show today. Don't want to bury the lead. So what has changed that make the 529 plans even more appealing?
Yeah, Neil, absolutely. Before the Secure Act, there was always a concern with clients on what happens to the funds if they're not used for educational purposes. Essentially, the money would be stuck in the 529 plans. And if the funds were not used for educational purposes, we were stuck with a potential 10% penalty, and then we were also looking at taxable distributions on the excess. But what's changed with the Secure Act now is that we have the capability of transferring some of the funds from that 529 plan over to a Roth IRA, and the new 2024 number is $35,000.
So this certainly has changed the thought process we use with this. And many times we're telling our clients about the 529 plans and then comparing that to what's called a uniform gift or uniform transfer to minors account. And we look at the pros and cons of each. But the new Roth provisions kind of changed the calculus behind this in many respects. It's a worthy consideration if you can start a young person off with a head start for retirement savings. But Tyler, the rules to move those 529 plan funds are very specific and somewhat limited too. Explain what our viewers really need to know.
Absolutely, Neil. The Roth IRA owner must be the same person as the 529 plan beneficiary. Also, the account has to be established for 15 years. So you can't just go set up a Roth IRA for an 8-year-old expecting to be able to convert the 529 over into that Roth IRA. The funds being rolled must have been contributed at least 5 years prior. All transfers are subject to the annual contribution limits. And right now in 2024, that number is $7,000. And there is a maximum amount of about $35,000 that can be transferred per beneficiary. The beneficiary must have at least as much income as the transfer. So going back to that 2024 number, if you're going to transfer $7,000, the beneficiary needs to have at least $7,000 of income.
This has always been a concern of clients. And what if my child or grandchild doesn't go to college? What happens? Well, this addresses this to a degree and makes those accounts certainly more worthwhile. But it's a piece of information you can use to make your decision as a whole. But you also want to keep in mind that you're still limiting the access of all those funds when it goes to an IRA. It's better than it was, but it's not perfect. Tyler, when you're talking to a client who wants to start setting aside money for a young person, a grandchild, child, niece, nephew, whatever it is, what are the main things you want them to consider?
Always look at the amount that is going to be going into the 529 plan. One of the biggest pros to doing a 529 plan is the tax deferral and the potential growth that you're getting in the 529 plan whenever you take those distributions out being tax-free as long as they're used for tuition. Then also liquidity comes into play. Everybody has different goals, and my clients that I've helped so far each have different goals. They're unsure of what the child's going to do in the future, whether they're going to go to college or maybe go a separate route. So liquidity comes into play. And what I mean by that is maybe they want to help the child at age 16, purchase their first vehicle, or maybe they want to wait until they're in their mid to late 20s in order to help them with the down payment on a home. So there's some different options that we do have outside of the 529 plan that we definitely recommend to clients, depending on what their goals and wishes are with the overall money.
Yes, well, thank you. And if you'd like to learn more about how you can help your young kid, the young people in your life get off to a good start by helping them save a little bit, whether it's education expenses, which are astronomical, or down payment on a house or something of that nature, You can find more information about Tyler, myself, or anybody else on our team at cfswb.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.